Hello friends and artists of YouTube. I'm coming at you right now with a quick speed painting video. I was feeling inspired but not necessarily ready to embark on a very large project. So when I don't want to commit to something larger than I'm ready for, I just grab this cheap canvas board and go crazy. It's a good way to express how you're feeling that day or to play around with a concept and image. And if you look at some of my work, you'll know that a lot of my bigger pieces come from one of these cheap canvas board concepts. I wanted to talk about something. So I'm only a few years into what I consider to be my current art journey. It's a journey that relies every bit as much on skill building as it does self-discovery. And I've made a lot of progress in the past couple of years. One thing that was constantly on my mind until relatively recently was, how do I find my voice? That ever-present question that every artist of every medium asks. I've heard writers say it, I've heard musicians say it, and I'm probably leaving somebody out of that as well. How do I find my voice? Well, let's first talk about what many consider to be their voice. A voice is a specific style that is expressed in your medium of choice. This is reflecting you as an individual, and it also makes you unique apart from other artists within your same medium. Voice is how you recognize a Monet painting, or how you recognize an Andy Warhol photograph. Think of it in a literal sense, like hearing somebody's voice. Do you ever question whether or not you're hearing Beyonce or Adele? They're pretty distinct sounding women with very different voices. And in every case, it's not necessarily that one is better than the other. They're just so different from each other and so unique and personal to the artist that they stand out. So your voice doesn't come naturally. It's awkward. It's like Bambi learning how to walk. You stumble and fall and smash your face. You'll make ugly things. You'll make pretty things. And you'll make beautiful things and not be satisfied with them because it doesn't feel quite right. It doesn't feel quite you. I was convinced when I first started my art journey that finding my voice was going to solve all of my problems. Now I'm only 2 years in, and I acknowledge from where I am today that my feelings could change in a couple years down the road. But where I am right now, I feel like your voice is so overrated. Now, for those of you who spent years and years trying to find it and you're so proud that you did, feel free to let me know your thoughts, but hear me out first. Your voice isn't something that comes with understanding yourself as an individual. And your voice is not something that automatically comes with skill. It's kind of gross, but I'm going to liken it to puberty. It does not happen the same way for everybody or at the same time, but it will happen. That said, I don't actually know if I've found my voice. And I no longer care. This painting that I'm making right now is something that I made just because it felt good. And to me, that feels like more of my voice than any other place I've been coming from in the past. I'm not always just painting on a whim with a completely blank slate and no concept in mind. A lot of my paintings took a lot of planning and a lot of sketches and a lot of concepts. So I don't mean to say that all of my art is freeform. It's not. What I mean to say is, I finally believe that whatever my voice is something that is just going to happen when it happens. And in the meantime, I want to enjoy and love my art and, more importantly, continue to make it. For the first year or so of my art journey, that question was constantly on my mind. And as I sat down to this painting today, I realized I don't really care anymore. And that's something that is so freeing, and I feel absolutely great about it. Once you stop looking at other artists in jealousy because you can see their voice and their work, good things happen. That's pretty much all I have to say about that for now, and I wanted to share with you. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe to see more. I'm a new channel. Every subscribe and every like counts. It does not go unnoticed. Do yourself a favor today and go paint. You can share what you made with me on Instagram at this_is_Jeannie. New videos are posted here every Tuesday. For now, I'll see you next time.